YouTube War Dog message over. Welcome back, guys, girls, and everybody else to part 12 of our Bromhead Dynasty playthrough in Saxon England as we continue on as Duke Ecgbert the Stumbler. The first thing I want to do before we get going here is I want to try and find a job for my son Thomas, if possible. Ideally one that he's not going to be garbage at, but I think really appointing him the Seneschal is the only real option here. But his brothers have both got jobs. One of them is the court tutor and the other one is my marshal. So we will appoint Thomas our Seneschal. He'll be responsible for administering the servants and keeping everything running smoothly. There we go, we've done that. And then we will crack on into part 12. We're saving up 80 gold to put outposts in Norwich, which we should have done very shortly here. In fact, we should be able to afford it next month. We can. Right, that's them going in. And then the next thing we want to do is probably build something in Leeds, or Leodis as the Saxons call it. And that will be pastoral lands for 120 gold. It's amazing how when you start investing in holdings, how quickly your money jumps up. When you're only making 1 or 2 per turn, per month, it's not very quick. You're talking 100 months to get 100 gold, or 50 months. When you're making nearly 10, you're looking at 10 months, 10, 11, 12, maybe a year to make 100 gold. Ecgbehrt has been asking me for a rolling hoop for a long time, and I told her I would get one for her in 3 months if she displayed more focus in her studies. Ever since I made the promise, she has been redoubling the effort of her studies, and I would never deceive you. That's another one that becomes trusting. Your neighbour Duke Wihtred has won against Duke Leofric of Powys and the East Saxon claim on the Duchy of Hwis. Oh my god! Wihtred now owns from coast to coast, from Essex to Gloucester. Wow. Okay, he's a big boy. Big chunky boy. Ethelberg here, her birthday is on the 2nd of July, so she will need education shortly. How long is it going to take to get the West Riding under control? 5 years. A plush carpet, vibrant and soft, arrives as a gift from Jarl Thorbjorn. Why would he send me such an exquisite gift? Why he would send me such an exquisite gift, I do not know. But the fine weave of the carpet is as pleasing to the touch as the skin of a lover. We are trusting. So even though this is very clearly an assassination attempt from the spurned Jarl of Jorvik, we are going to roleplay it and say the carpet will cover the floors in my room. My spy master has come to me with grave news. While we do not yet know who, someone is plotting to kill my friend Ecgbert. We must stop the villain behind this. If we can find said villain, which we probably can't. Is she in my court? Yes. Your friend Wulfrith has died. Oh no, my sister-in-law. Lately it feels like I am constantly being distracted by lascivious thoughts and erotic fantasies. With all the hardships of my everyday life, it is all too easy to lose myself in daydreams and forget about reality. These desires are clearly interfering with my life, but what should I do about them? Maybe a different kind of outlet will help. We gained the trait Athletic. Lookout towers have been built in Norfolk. Oh, that's the borough of Sheffield. We want the barony of Leodis. Pastoral lands. And then we'll go back to Lincoln for the next one. We'll go for a barracks for 120 gold. I have exposed that Ecgbert murdered Bergrid. Wait, what? Your friend Ecgbert... No, your friend Bergrid died. Oh no. My son murdered my friend Bergrid. Why? Why would you do this? We're going to go for a run and just run away from our problems. It's sometimes hard to find the motivation to remain consistent when exercising by myself. I could try and find myself a partner who then would not only motivate me on bad days, but would also be someone that I can compare myself to when tracking my own progress. What kind of companion would suit me the most? Someone I can look up to? Someone to keep me on my toes? Or perhaps someone I know I should never aspire to be? I should train with someone whose prowess I envy, like Beotwine. Why would our son kill our friend? Why would you do this? Is that a known secret? No, I think it's an exposed one, actually. Yep, everybody knows that he's a murderer and a familial kingslayer, which I don't really know if he was, but that sucks. We can unlock a stewardship perk. Let's go with Chains of Loyalty, maybe? To do her education, so I'll do that one now, actually. Oh, hang on, this is an education ending. My ward Aethelthwith has come of age, and it is time she left my care. With sufficient tutelage, even a child that has displayed little natural inclination towards administration, such as Aethelthwith, can come to truly understand it, displaying a thorough understanding of the flow of gold and the wanderings of people. She even expresses a remarkable creativity in dealing with these matters. Until we meet again, Aethelthwith. She has become a fortune builder. Lovely. And she is my son Ecgbert's daughter. I see. Right, let's get Ethelberg here an education. She's going to have a martial education because we don't do intrigue because we're trusting. So my son Ecgbert is probably the best man for the job. And then we want to try and find Ecgbert's daughter a husband, really, don't we? If we said... I don't think we'd be bothered about culture or religion, really. We don't have arrogant or zealous. However, we probably don't want somebody too far different from her age. We'll say up to 10 years, so 26. Meath and Munster are both in there. Because she would probably give an alliance to her dad, Ecgbert, when he inherits. Let's marry her to High Chieftain Seifra Macmaildub. Wait a minute. He does have a son. So, yeah. To the modest Ecgbert, I gladly accept your marriage proposal. I will graciously take the hand of your granddaughter Aethelswith in holy matrimony. May we find strength and support in our union. My spymaster has come to me with grave news. While we do not yet know who, someone is plotting to kill my Bishop Gerard. Right, let's check Jorvik for a second. Jorvik has basically no men, but their allies have 3,500. So if I were to declare war on them for, say, a county, yeah, they would outnumber us massively, even with our new ally. To the modest Ecgbert, I call on you to honour our alliance and join me in the Methian conquest of the Earldom of Dyflin. Okay. Oh, you're taking that off of Suthrayar. I see. Well, let's muster our forces here. We will place them under the command of Prince Aelfweard. And then we shall sail around to the Irish Sea. Why are you going to... Is it... Just... For roleplay purposes, please. Just get on the water and then sail around, will you? Oh, Jarl Thorbjorn has just joined the war. Well, that changes things, doesn't it? Let's go and fight Thorbjorn. Or rather, besiege Thorbjorn's land, because he's got no men. We'll station besiegers in Jorvik, and... That's cool, I've never realised that before. Let's march through them. They've raised 39 men. Oh dear. Well, they were defeated. We also captured Throthi, again, the son and heir of Jarl Thorbjorn. That's the second time he's been in our prison. Let's head to the Barony of Kendal, and we'll besiege that as well. King Budvar might join the Methian conquest as an enemy. Oh, that's... Isn't that who you're fighting anyway? Right, let's station some besiegers here, and then take 700 men up to the Barony of Kelso, which is also enemy territory. We're spreading our men out quite a lot here, but think we'll be alright. My ward Ecgbehrt has come of age. I'm not going to read it all again because we've already... Oh, it's a diplomacy one. For the longest time I was hoping that good tutelage would be enough to teach Ecgbehrt the intricacies of diplomacy. All efforts have come to naught, however. Few at any court would be overly impressed by her grasp of etiquette, but at least she does know how to hold her own in polite company. She is an adequate bargainer. And she is Thomas's daughter. Now he has 3 daughters and she's his eldest. So we probably don't want to marry her off to somebody random. So we want someone who's going to accept a matrilineal marriage. And let's try and find her a husband who is equally as diligent as she is. And we're diligent as well, so it makes sense. No. He's a dwarf. We don't want to do that. Chaste, zealous, and diligent. I mean, we could try and keep it to the nobility, I guess. An actual Saxon. Patient, diligent, and generous. Mayor Assig. Oh, he's not nobility. Raymond Welf is 20. He's a noble. He's French. Cynical, diligent, arrogant, and temperate. He's got 4 traits. You know what? We'll go with him. Right, how are we doing up here? I gladly accept your marriage proposal. Good. Let's pick the speed up a bit. We're being raided. Not sure we are. To the modest Ecgbert, I have been corresponding with your Chancellor Reeve Herewald, and I must say that I have come to see you in a new light. Perhaps you are even someone that I would one day be proud to call my friend. Good. Oh, they have 500 men there, and they're getting larger. I think we'll withdraw. Don't really want to get into that fight. Spouse aids you in stewardship studies. Lovely. We won the siege of Jorvik. We've captured Jarl Thorbjorn's other son, Hugni. So we will gather our troops at Kendal. Well, actually, we're gathering them at Appleby. Merge them together. And we'll just wait because the siege is over. We'll have these guys meet the others. Place them back under Prince Aelfweard and head back up to Kelso. Now we've got 193 gold, so I think we will improve. Do you want to improve? No, we'll construct a barracks. A wooden barracks. To house levies as they ready for war. They need at least a roof over their head. These simple wooden barracks, thrown together in a hurry by willing carpenters and woodsmen, offer decent protection from the elements. Well, unless it rains. Okay, we will station besiegers here. and take the other 1,300 up to the barony of Dunbar. Why are we only at 1%? Who's occupying this stuff? He is the defending party. He's losing against the Earl of Leinster in the Holy War for the Duchy of Leinster. So is that who the Green is that's occupying some of this stuff then, and all of this stuff? I tell you what, our ally needs to take over some of those sieges from Leinster, otherwise he's going to lose his territory. Or rather, lose the right to claim it as his territory. My spymaster has come to me with grave news. He is certain that Duchess Aethelthwith, my own wife, is scheming against my Bishop Gerard, the one that we sent her to tutor. We're not friends or lovers with our wife. We are old. We are fickle, but we're not like... Nah, whether true or not, I will not accuse her. Now, why did they get this? There's no other territory there, is there? Did they take Whitby somehow? Who the heck's men are those? The Kingdom of Denmark? Oh dear. Your acquaintance Thorbjorn died. Jarl Thorbjorn of Jorvik died of old age, aged 61. The new Jarl of Jorvik is his son Frothi, who is in my prison. You know what? We will release him. I mean, we're trusting, but that doesn't mean that we're stupid. We're going to release him with a weak hook and make him renounce his claims to the West Riding. We've taken Dunbar. We can unlock a new stewardship perk. Let's go with likeable. I think Ecgbert's been pretty likeable through his life. We've won the siege at Teviot Dale as well. I'm not taking my troops over there, they're just going to die, so we will hold down the English front, I think. Your councillor Walter died of old age, aged 69. Hey! He was my spymaster and my court physician. So new spymaster will be Thane Werestan. And should probably appoint a new court physician. No one's particularly good at it. So therefore we will default to what happened in that time, which is that the church heals all. So Bishop Gerard can be my court physician. Let's take a look at my knights. Thane Werestan is my spymaster. He's the best I've got now. We're going to retire him. Prince Aelfweard is 57. We'll retire him. Reeve Beartwine is 50. We'll retire him. My grandson Ecgbert is not getting to do it either way. And then Raymond, who is 21. Oh, that's the husband, isn't it? Yeah. Didn't realise he was a bastard child, but that's fine. We'll forbid him as well, just because he's no good at it. So we have no knights anymore, or we won't do when they get undeployed. Increased county control has been finished. We have control over all of our counties for once. Let's start training commanders, I think. Okay. We've brought our troops back to Lincoln. We have a lot of children that are training here. Training? Being educated. You know what I mean. Ealdhild of Northampton has come of age. Her father, Reeve Seward of Grimsby, has died of old age, aged 70. He died 10 years ago, to be fair. Can we invite her to court? Nope, she's too far away to interact with. Where's she gone to? My wandering daughter is in Eastern Europe. It's so weird how far some of these people wander. Oops. My ally is bringing what troops he's got left over to England, but I think he's lost this with Denmark's arrival. They're just gonna siege a bunch of stuff. Hissinger officially acknowledged my claim to the Earldom of Westmoreland, and my Marshal Ecgbert has been showing off a promising new recruit. He may not be of as noble stock as you, my father, but on my name I swear that Cuthbert is someone you would want on your side. He's kinda average, but we don't have any knights, so very well, Cuthbert shall serve me, and we're trusting as well, and our son says he's vouched for him, so it makes sense. Wooden barracks has been constructed in Lindsay. The next place we'll go back through Nottingham again. We can't upgrade outposts because we don't have the tech. So I think forestry. Large amounts of lumber, resin, charcoal and other resources are harvested from these forests, providing an excellent nearby source of building material for the surrounding towns. Woodcutters have set up camp along the outskirts of the forest, working long days with cutting down trees. Can we work off some more stress yet? No. I'm going to ask it to notify me when we can. My granddaughter has given birth to a son. Ah. Okay. So she is... You know what? Name him after your father, which is actually Thomas. Next we'll do Derby. Oh, hang on. Commander improved. Cuthbert has increased his marshal. Lovely. My spies have informed me about a hunter causing a ruckus at a local tavern. The man has been spending large amounts of gold and bragging loudly about the great deal he struck with a fancy lord in pearls and silk. Apparently he drew a map of the local plains for an unknown nobleman. The spies think the Lord must be scheming against me or one of my subjects. Trusting. Yeah, obviously we're going to say thank you for bringing this to my attention. I like to see what it is that generates stress when it's generated, but usually I go the other way anyway. And then in Derby, we will want to... build farms and fields for 112 gold, I think. However, before something else pops up, I think this is as good a point as any to end this episode, guys and girls and everybody else. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed and you are enjoying the series, please do comment, like and subscribe. Check me out on Twitch at the link in the description below, and if you want to support my journey as a content creator, please do check me out on Patreon in the description down below as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying. I hope to see you again soon for the next one. But for the time being, it's going to be War Dog out.